Hello everyone, welcome back to channel Spykar. In this one I'm going to talk about the Mi 11X device. Is it worth to buy for about 23,749 rupees or not? Yes friends, right now in the Amazon there's a sale going on, and during this sale you can actually get the Mi 11X device as low as 23,749, but which includes the exchange offers and including the bank offers together. Only then you will be able to get this kind of low price. Even in the Mi website also you can actually get this kind of offers, and in the Flipkart website even without using any kind of bank discount you can actually get the Mi 11X device 6GB RAM variant for about 24,000 rupees, as you can see friends. And few of the users, they want to know whether is it worth to buy the Mi 11X device or not, and that's what this video is about. Let's discuss about the Mi 11X device. Is it worth to buy right now in Amazon and the Flipkart for the 24,000 or maybe 23,000 rupees or not? So first, let's discuss about few details about the performance, display, battery charging, camera, connectivity, and build quality about this device. So is it worth to spend this money right now or not? And regarding the performance, the phone has got the Snapdragon 870, and this is the lowest priced Snapdragon 870 mobile phone you can actually buy right now in the market. Yes, that's kind of always, it did stay for a long time as well, lowest price Snapdragon 870, and you can actually get really good scores in the benchmarks as well, 6,94,000 around that kind of benchmark scores. And I'm using this Mi 11X device for about close to 6 months of usage, and so many applications I did install, maybe close to I think 200 plus applications I did install, as you can, the list goes on. So even after installing so many applications, there is not much lag or delay or anything in this device, and even the multitasking seems to be good. After the update of the MIUI enhanced update, which did add the RAM expansion slot, which is a 3GB expandable we got in this Mi 11X device, that's also another good thing. So regarding the RAM management and the optimization, everything is pretty good, and a few users, they don't agree because they don't like the MIUI, but for me it kind of okay. And one more advantage is that we do a lot of other options with the Mi 11X device. In case if you don't like the MIUI, then definitely you can do bootloader unlocking, and you can actually install different custom ROMs in the Mi 11X device. That's also one thing you can do. I thought of actually installing the custom ROM in my device, but I did try once and it was not that successful. That's the reason I did not try to attempt again, because the phone may get brick. So that's the reason I did not try it again, friends. But overall in the performance segments, no doubt it's a really good thing. I'm completely satisfied with the performance in this Mi 11X device. And next thing, even the high refresh rate games also supports in this phone, no problem. Display is also fantastic, no issue. But apart from few things like green tint issues and the black color crush issues, so those kind of issues will be there in the display. Apart from those two issues, there are nothing much major issues happening in this Mi 11X device. If you look at the Amazon ratings as well, you'll be able to find the user comments saying about the display problems for black color crush issue and the green tint issues. Not all the phones will be having this kind of problem, maybe only few phones. If you ask me, can this be fixed with the software updates? I'm not sure about that. Maybe it can be fixed 100%, sometimes only 50% can be fixed, and it also depends upon the one device to other device, how severe the problem and how bad the calibration is done. So you need to remember that. So in the display segment, two issues, green tint and black color crush issue. Apart from that, there's not much any other major issues happening in this device. Battery and the charging, the phone takes about close to 1 hour to charge, and battery backup seems to be kind of okay for me. I'm getting about screen on time kind of close to 6.5 hours screen on time, 6 to 6.5 hours screen on time in this device. Not much problem. 4,520 mAh of battery, but charging speed slightly kind of slow when compared with other devices. That's also another point to note down. So next thing is the camera. No need to talk much about the camera because camera is kind of another not that great in this device. So it doesn't matter what type of camera you take, front cam or back cam, all the cams will be like average kind of quality only. It's kind of pretty average, nothing much huge to talk in the camera department. And low light photography, forget about the low light taking the snap pics in this device. It's not that great, no. It's kind of close to other 15,000 rupees mobile phone from the Redmi and Mi phones, same like the quality we are getting. And the wide angle lens I did like in the front cam. Front cam is really wide. That's another some advantage which we are having in the Mi 11X device. So camera seems to be kind of okay, it's not that great, but it kind of okay. Next thing is the connectivity wise, also not much complaints apart from one thing, which is not having much 5G bands. That's also another disadvantage. So I think only two 5G bands which the phone has got. That's kind of not that future proof, I would say, having two 5G bands. But Wi-Fi seems to be working fantastic, and 4G plus signals is also really great in this device. No issues with the 4G plus, no problems much regarding the connectivity wise in this device at this moment. Right now I connected to the 4G plus hotspot. That's the reason we are trying to see the slow speeds. Yes, not to the Wi-Fi. Not to the Wi-Fi router, only 4G plus hotspot I did create. Overall, the connectivity wise seems to be kind of really good, except the 5G. Except 5G, Wi-Fi is pretty good. 4G plus are also really great. Only low 5G bands. That's something to be noted. And next thing about the build quality, also fantastic friends, not much complaints regarding the build quality. We do have the side mount of fingerprint scanner. Sometimes if you try to use not that proper cases, it's very difficult to unlock because sometimes it will try to cover. And we do have the IR blaster, that's also fantastic. Dual stereo speakers, wow, that's really good. There is no 3.5mm jack in this phone, unfortunately. That's another small drawback in this device. So not having physical proximity sensor, yes, you listen me. So not having physical proximity sensor can also be some kind of problem for the few users. So yes, let me just show you the sensor application so you'll be able to understand slightly better. So it's a proximity sensor, right? So there is no proximity sensor. Physically, it's not present at all in this device. So the phone is using the accelerometer sensor. When you try to lift the phone, then the proximity sensor works. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Sometimes this will cause some issues while taking a calls in the WhatsApp or maybe Zoom calls. Sometimes maybe normal messenger calls. This can be a problem even for normal calls as well sometimes. So these are the few things you should definitely remember regarding the proximity sensor in this device. And regarding the software updates, till now it's been I think 3 months, I think 2 months. We didn't get any kind of updates at this moment. Still the phone is running October security patch update. That is something you can actually expect from the Mi phones, that we won't be getting regular updates like other phones. So it will take a lot of time to get the updates. So maybe sometimes 2 months, sometimes 3 months. Same thing with the Poco F3 GT as well. So but we do have the other option, which is the custom ROMs, and you can definitely install a lot of the other custom ROMs. That's also fantastic thing, friends. That's the reason few of the users, they buy this phone and they try to install the OnePlus custom ROM or maybe Pixel custom ROM, and they use it like stock Android experience to avoid the MIUI experience and everything. That's something you can do it in case if you know what you're doing. So friends, the final thing is that, is it worth to buy the Mi 11X device right now or not? Yes, it's worth to buy, but you need to remember, I think one main thing only, which is display. Display is the one which has got green tint and black color crush issue. And next is the camera is kind of average. So except these two cons, I cannot find any other major cons. These two are kind of major, and apart from that, there's nothing much major cons. Like 2 5G bands, that's a little bit, and not having proximity sensor, that's also a little bit, and charging speed is also really low, that's also a little bit. So the other things are just a little bit problems are there, but display and camera can be slightly big problems. Display can be avoided based upon the one user to other users, but camera can be common for all the users. So final point is that camera, except camera, everything you will be happy with this device in the Mi 11X device. So this friends, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries on the Mi 11X device, let me know in the comment section below. And meanwhile, signing off friends, thank you for watching. Until then, bye.